Hello fans, and thank you for always coming back to my channel. Continue to like, share, comment and subscribe, and just keep the love and the support going because it helps the channel to grow. Mercy Johnson is in the news for all the wrong reasons, but from what I can gather, it's not really her fault, because the person that was trying to impugn her image has come out to apologize. And usually when things like that happen, it's safe to say that, it was a whole lot of hogwash. The general scenario of the whole thing is this. Mercy Johnson Okojie, who happens to be an A-list movie star in Nigeria, the Nollywood movie industry. Well, apparently her daughter was being bullied in school by a teacher who just happened to, dislike the little girl's guts and said as much. Because when you keep telling a small child, she's just 8 years old, keep telling a small child, oh, I don't like your mother, your mother is a celebrity and she thinks she's all that, and you want to bring that attitude with you to school. I need you to keep the energy at home. Don't come to school and start showing me that your mom is a celebrity and things like that. It's safe to conclude that that person should not be a teacher, to be quite frank. Because if you are so invested in despising somebody you don't even know, just because through dint of sheer hard work the person has come up in life, and that person is now enjoying certain privileges that you do not have access to, you remotely hate this person and then proceed to project that hatred on that person's 8-year-old child, then you have a problem. I'm ordinarily the kind of person who I tend to sympathize with teachers a lot. I tend to empathize with them a lot, because some kids can be straight up brats. That's just the truth. Whether they come from big homes, small homes, whatever, the default setting of most children and teenagers is to be bratty. Okay? Now, it takes parents who know that that is how children ordinarily tend to be able to pull the reins on their kids, give them discipline, encourage them to be polite and respectful in their approach to other people, and particularly their teachers. But not every parent does this. To cut a long story short, Mercy Johnson Okojie, well, she got tired of hearing these reports from her daughter and decided to take up the matter with the school authorities. She went to the school, said her piece and left. Only for it to come out subsequently, the information that later came to social media was that Mercy Johnson went to that school with thugs and roughed people up, got people beaten up and things like that, which was as far from the truth as possible. And Mercy wasn't going to let that lie. Quite a number of these celebrities, they just get tired of constantly having to fight to keep their image, and they let so many things go. But this is the first time Mercy is being involved in any unwholesome thing, as far as knowledge serves me. I could be wrong, but she's not the kind of person that scandal trails around. She does seem to have a good head on her shoulders. She avoids the controversies and everything. And I think it's an image she has worked hard to build, and she wasn't about to let anybody just tear it down overnight. So when she saw that, she went back to the school and did a live video.
Fine, thank you. So my husband was telling me that they wanted to wanted to see me. Yes. Thank you. Thank you so much, ma'am. Good morning, ma'am. I'm sorry, ma'am. Miss Blessing, I might need you for a minute, please. I might need you for a minute. And basically, it's because, good morning, it's nice to meet you, ma'am. So, basically, it's because, it's like they know it's the truth. You are the head teacher, ma'am. Please, ma'am, I don't want him to see your face, just for your own privacy, in case you're not comfortable with it. So, you are the head teacher. Have I met you? Did I meet you yesterday, ma? The answer was no. Did I meet her yesterday? The answer was no. Did I come here with thugs, Miss Blessing, please?
No.
Did I come here with thugs?
No.
Did I fight anybody?
No.
Are you hearing that? Did I fight anybody? No. Did I come here with thugs? No. Right, ma? Did I meet you yesterday, ma? I'm very sorry, ma. Did I meet you yesterday? That's the head teacher of the school. I didn't meet her yesterday. All of you know I don't look for trouble. I don't like drama. Even when they abuse me, I stay on my lane. But my children, now them they suffer for. Yesterday, ma, I'm very pained, ma. Because now it's like, Nigeria, they know our weak point is the press, so they use it. So there's somebody online saying that I came with thugs, I beat up the head teacher, and I'm like, I've not met you before, ma. Yes, but not, did I come with thugs yesterday? Did I meet you yesterday, ma'am? Did we have any altercation before, any time at all? The altercation was with the teacher.
Now, in that live video, the teachers, the head teacher, everybody is saying, no, that's not what happened. So that gives an account that is completely different from what entered social media. And when she did that live, this lady, who was not even there when Mercy Johnson went to school to confront the authorities, to talk to the authorities about what was going on with her daughter, she decided to retract everything she had said and offer up an apology. Mercy Johnson Okojie says, and you can see from the screenshot itself, if you like, you can give it a pause later and read it for yourself. Now, the Instagram account that chose to impugn, or rather conflate the whole thing, exaggerate it, add salt and pepper and everything to the mix, is called the Nancy Chidera. The Nancy Chidera has since apologized and retracted her nasty, false story and all of this. A lot of top celebrities and politicians are constant victims of absolute lies, fallacies, fantasies, all because somebody is trying to catch crews at their expense. Which is why, for people like me, I don't like smut. I'll report facts. I'll say it as it is and leave it there. I'll leave it to the interpretation of whoever is out there. This is what is going on, and so on and so forth. I will also share my opinion about it. But I'm not quick to jump on every story that comes out, because it could be a lie. Some of the most polite, nicest people I've encountered are actually celebrities and their children. Celebrities, top politicians, the elite. Most of these people, you encounter them one-on-one, you come away feeling charmed. Most of them, most of the time. You're encountering them for the first time because they are hyper aware of the fact that their every move is being scrutinized. And many of them have perfected the art of, once they're out there, if you're not coming at them sideways, and for some of them, even if you come at them sideways, they ignore you. You're trying to be rude and brash and feel very important. They ignore you. The majority of them will ignore you. Most of them are people who are accommodating, respectful, polite, nice in their approach to people they just meet for the first time. Most of them. And they try to get their children to fall into that pattern as well. This is not, I'm not guessing here, I'm speaking facts, I'm speaking of things I know. Some of the most well-behaved youngsters I know are children from really big homes. You would have to go the extra mile to get a rise out of them, because it has been so drummed into their heads. Don't go out there and embarrass me. Don't go out there and tarnish the family image. Don't this, don't that. So most of the time, you'll find that these kids are actually better behaved than children that come from income homes or low income homes. Most of the time. And this is in a situation where ordinarily most children tend toward naughtiness and brattiness when they look around and they don't see their parents. It's a parent that is very naive, that wants to pretend they don't know that when their backs are turned, their children's true self manifests. Okay, so I'm not holding grief for Mercy, but it pains me on her behalf because the Nancy Chidera person has admitted that she lied. So I'm more inclined now to lean toward Mercy. Mercy herself, as I've mentioned in the past, has stayed away from all kinds of scandal, controversy, and things like that. This is a woman who entered the movie industry and just as her profile was really rising, got married. She got married at a time when most actresses would have refused to marry. Because whether you like it or not, marriage, having kids, it slows you down professionally. But she did. She chose that option to show you that this is somebody who is more inclined toward being a homemaker, though she happens to be in the entertainment industry. And she has 4 beautiful kids. So for her child to get picked on just because that child happens to be her child, I think is sad. And I really feel bad she didn't mention the name of the school. This shows you that this is a woman who is trying. The situation is already bad. She doesn't want to worsen it. Somebody else out of sheer frustration and anger would name the school and watch, and just sit back and watch what the repercussions will be. Because what many people might not be aware of is there's a silent cancel culture that's gradually growing in Nigeria. I bet you if she were to mention that school's name, the school's reputation would drop. And quite a number of people would pull their children out of that school. Or, if their children are already in there, they will not send others there. So, I think that that school should take some urgent steps. To call that teacher to order before she messes with the wrong person's child. Because it's not everybody that would have adopted Mercy's strategy. Some will just go online, tell the whole story, impugn the reputation of the school, and watch as the school collapses. If you don't have patronage, you won't make it. Most schools in Nigeria, I'm betting anything it's a private school. Most of them are for-profit organizations. If you're not patronized, you will not make a profit. Yeah? So, for that school, I would say that you're lucky your name is currently not yet trending in the media. Get rid of that teacher. Take whatever punitive measure you need to take. If it means pushing him or her to a different class, fine. If it means pushing him or her to whatever you need to do, send the person on suspension. But this is not something that should be swept under the carpet and kept quiet about. If as a teacher you've gotten to that place where you're so frustrated that you're visiting your frustration and anger on small innocent kids, you need to reconsider the profession you're in. You need to seriously consider seeing if you need some kind of mental health help. Because some of us are going through things that manifest a side of us that we don't even know exists. You go around the whole place being nasty and mean and small-minded because of other things that are happening to you, not because you are ordinarily a bad person. So this is also to that teacher. And then to at Nancy Chidera, at the Nancy Chidera. Babe, was it really worth it, your 5 minutes of fame? Having to come back now with, having lost face to come back online and apologize and mention that you were speaking based on what you heard. If at least we now know your name now, we now know your handle. Abby, we now know your Instagram handle. I can bet anything one or two people who are really pissed off have already gone there to shower you with insults. What did you gain in the long run? Nothing. By tomorrow, you'll be another inconsequential person by the side, while my sister will continue to shine. You don't have to like what I said, it's just the fact.